Kitzer, Inyan v'hadar imri. So we talked about how the goats go first and then the sheep, and that's how in creation the darkness came first. Begidul ha'egos makdim maklipa. When the walnut grows, look, it's first the shell that grows so to the placenta. That first inanimate plant and animal were created, and then man, and that's the concept of first you have tohu, and then you have tikkun, and then from the concept of tohu, the life force is in an encompassing way, like the frankincense of the spices, and that's the same concept of the bricks of the generation that got spread out by the building of the city and tower of Bavel. There's letters that shine in an encompassing way like names. And the tikkun, so that's like Tohu, but the tikkun is a revelation inside, internal revelation, and that's like the beginning is darkness, and then you have the light. Or another explanation is that the darkness is Malchus, as it's in the lower worlds of Bri, it's your Asiya, and then is light, that's Atzilus and Zeranpin. We can say that's like the creation of the world. But through the korbanos and the order of sacrifices in Kodshim, we start from the daytime, and then the night comes after that. The korbanos are able to start from the day, and that needs looking into exactly how to fit that in. And so too, in its root, you have a tzimtzum, which is like the darkness and the empty space, or the potential for creation, helam, a hidden state, v'achakach or hakav, and then you have the light of the kav that shines into creation. So the tzimtzum and kav is like the choshech and or. V'hine ha'izim shchoros. Now these goats are black. These black goats, and that's like the verse in Shir Hashirim that your hair is like the flock of goats that we're talking about, black goats. So it's like the black hair. Shigolshu, that it has fallen down, that jumped down from Gilad. So if Tibura Maskala Sibi Inaich be Parshas Emor, בדיבור המסחל ונקדשתי בסוך בני ישראל, פרק ד' בדיבור המסחל, מה טובו הלכה פרק ה' אמרי לבנים, and the sheep are white, ושערי שיקמר נקי, that the hair of his head is like clean wool. So it's interesting that this is similar to the verse Taltalav Shchoros Ke'orev. Mitzrayim him tohu, and Mitzrayim corresponds with tohu. L'chein b'yitzias Mitzrayim nemar. That's why by going out of Egypt it says Yiniastavavar, that the winter, the fall has passed. Vayukneses Yisrael b'chinas imri, and the souls of Israel are compared to the sheep. Kirachel lifnei gozezeha, like a sheep in front of its shears. V'zeutam legalus Mitzrayim. And that was a reason for the exile of Egypt, by the concept of separating these hairs. That the Imri is the sheep, what comes after the darkness, but so Mitzrayim came first, the darkness, and like the cutting off of the hair of the Imri. So, but Hadar Imri. Ach misham zochu Torah mitzvos, but from there we merited the Torah and mitzvos and mishachim b'chinas v'sa'arei sheikam marnikei. They come from that his hair, the hair of his head is like clean wool, ki yisron ha'or nimshach min ha'choshech, because the greatness of light comes from the darkness. V'zeu shchora ani v'nava, and that's that I am black and beautiful, ki aholei kedar kirios shlomo, like the tents of Kedar, the black tents, and like the skins of Shlomo over the temple. Or the Mishkan and the like. Or the white skins of Shlomo. Hagav ein mashikoz b'lukuti Torah Parshas Mamar b'dibur hamaschil levayer hadvarim al pasuk v'nikdash tibsuch b'nei Yisrael perek aleph sham kasav v'zel lashon avod yishlomer atam shenikra al shem yichud abba ve'ima mitam shekeshenimshach ha'or. That over there in the Mamar v'nikdashti it says, and that we can further say a reason. And it's called on the name of the Yichud of parts of Abba and Ima, because when the light's drawn down, Umagia b'chachma bina, and it comes to chachma bina, zeu haiskashrus v'amshachas hasoviv b'memale. That's a concept of drawing down, the encompassing into the inner. So Yichud Ava is like is similar to a Hamshacha Soviv to Memale. Vayin Mashakos of Gabe Pesach B'nin V'yotzinu Avaya Elokeinu Abba Ve'ima Shil Bishuchulu. Ad Kan Lashono. Look what it says with the concept of Pesach, where it says that Havaya Elokeinu took us out. That Havaya Elokeinu corresponds with parts of Abba and Ima that enclose the arms of Arich, so to speak. So that's also a concept of Hamshachas Soviv in Memale. Like we're saying here by the Chashocha and then Ahora. That the Chashocha is Makif and then the Ahora is Or Pnimi. Vayin mashikaz v'or b'likuti Torah b'dirushay Pesach sof tibura maschil havin mipnei mayom tov de Pesach ubiyom shenase anes v'sham b'sof adrush ach lahavin machash asoviv shavar mashvech ulo. Look in the Mamar that explains why Pesach is on the day the miracle happened. And there at the end of the Mamar that says, since Sovev equalizes above and below, and in front of him darkness is like light. If so, how can you have from there at the same time a punishment for Mitzrayim and a Gula for Israel if all levels are equal to that, to the comparison to that level? Rather, it's nimshach b'pnimius. Achayinin alpi mashakazu b'petz chayim b'pirush avadim hayinu leparo v'yotzinu avaylokinu abba v'ima shil bishu l'zros tarichan bin chulu. But the explanation is in accordance with this statement that we're basing on here, and from the Pietz Chaim, that Havayalokenu took us out, and then clothed the arms of Arichan bin Chulu. Even though on Soviv on its own, it says this, that darkness is like light. But this Soviv is not shining on its own, but through the inner, the light that fills the worlds, as he fills the worlds. And since there's this enclothement in Memale, which is the mother and father that enclothed and so forth, so that's why you have specifically to the Bnei Israel to take us out of Mitzrayim. We come and see it off. And that's what it means that we were slaves to Paro. And it just says on the bottom that in one book it's empty in this furthest paragraph. So that's what it means. Avadim hayinu, that we first comes the choshech. But Havaya took us out of Mitzrayim with a strong hand. Al derech shenizbor b'makom acher al pasuk v'imzroa ke'elach adina kol gova v'gaon. And like it's explained on the pasuk from Eov, that if you have a very strong arm, like a ruler, so put on the jewelry of your haughtiness and your highness. Because the truth is, its root is from the concept of tohu. This concept of yad chazaka. Va'alkin in koach bat tzadikim ish mebichinas hatikun la'apilo. And so since that's the paro's strength is from such a high place, it's not in the ability of tzaddikim that come from tikkun to bring him down. Achini yizbor lamayla ma'atohu v'atikun. Aval hu yizborich lamayla ma'atohu v'atikun. But he may be blessed as higher than tohu and tikkun. V'zeu im v'imzor le'kel lachulu. And that's why it says that if you have this strong arm, that's what it means, that to be stronger than the toe. V'zeu b'yad chazaka, higher than toe and tikkun. V'ayin ma shekasav b'inyan chamisha kinyanim kana kadosh baruch hu shemayim v'aretz kinyan echad. Look what it says about there's 5 acquisitions that the Holy One Blessed be acquired. The heavens and the earth are one acquisition. And they are a property that's acquired with money or with a contract or with strength. So the concept of chazaka corresponds with the yada chazaka, that the taking us out of Mitzrayim to acquire us as a nation was done with chazaka. Vayim b'Torah Ohr b'dibur ha'maschil v'kibil ha'yehudim b'inyan v'sus asher achav. Sus beis pamim sag b'chinas kiga'o ge'al gav hasanaya. Gav hasanaya hem hage'im al sheshor sham mimakom ol hatohu chulu. So give hasanaya, he's haughty over the haughty. Who are the haughty? Those who are haughty are those that have the root in the world of tohu. So he's higher over the world of tohu. When he may be blessed, is haughty over them and lowers the haughty. Look what it says, that Hashem Tzvos was exalted above in judgment. So V'sif Beis, V'sif Gimel, V'eich al yidei zeh, V'yakel HaKadosh Nikdash B'tzedakah, and through this, the Holy Kel was holy in his righteousness, Sham Sif Daled, in his charity. Meaning, I guess like the Mishpat was to the Mitzrayim, at the same time that Tzedakah was to us.